Hi everyone, it's Nat here. Hope you're all doing well. So it's Easter weekend here in Australia, so I'd like to wish everyone a very happy Easter. So I'm not doing anything special for Easter, so the Thursday prior to Easter I thought I would go out and instead of buying chocolate, which I'd usually do, I did buy one block that I'm sharing with my son. But instead of buying more than that and overindulging, I thought I would spoil myself and took myself off to the secondhand stores. Now, I also needed to go to Kmart and grab a new microwave. And I have been using these storage containers amongst others that I found at Kmart recently. These ones I picked up specifically for storing digital labels and your little printable cutouts and that. Find them really handy for that sort of thing because I can stick down who the digital's from and the name of the digital on top so I don't forget, and then pick out which ones I want. So I did purchase a few of these previously, so while I was in Kmart looking at my microwave I thought I'd see if they had any more of these. But it's always the way that when you go looking for something they don't have it, but they have different stuff. So I wasn't coming out of there empty-handed. And yes, I know this is meant to be my second-hand haul, but I thought I'd get my new stuff out of the way first, just to show you quickly what I got. They did have, however, these 24 compartment storage boxes. So I'm pretty sure those 12 compartment ones were $5.50, which isn't too bad for a new one of those. These 24 ones are $7.50, which again, I don't think is too bad considering. So I thought I'd grab these as well because these will be great for jewellery bits and pieces, which I already have stored in containers, but they're all random containers that I got secondhand that are different shapes and sizes and that. And I'm thinking if I maybe use these bigger, same size containers that I might be able to maximise my space more efficiently. So we'll see how we go with that. I'll probably just end up with twice the amount of containers and getting more stuff, knowing me. So, but I thought these look really handy if you're looking for this sort of thing. And the quality seems really good, and these are removable so you can make some of the sections bigger or smaller even if you want, which is wonderful. So I think considering they're removable and how many are in there, definitely worth the money. So I'm finding the Kmart storage really handy. So I grabbed myself 2 of those just to try. But I do like the 12 section ones. I hope they get more of them in because they're a bit like bigger and that to fit my labels and that in. So when I was there looking at those, I saw these as well. Usually I'm starting to steer clear of these little containers that have the screw top lids for my jewellery findings and that, because usually you get them and they're stuck on top of each other and you have to screw them off of each other, and a lot of the time I drop them or I don't screw them on each other properly and I spill the contents, which is very annoying. I should have opened these beforehand, shouldn't I? But then when I saw this in this call it Perspex container, I thought this looks really handy because you can see what's in there, but all the little containers are separate, so I wouldn't have that problem. And another thing is, if you drop one thing, you're not going to spill them out of everything because you've got lids on all the individual bits. I know sometimes you can have trouble getting the lids on and off these things. But I thought even for my jump rings and that sort of thing, I really want to organise that type of thing better, because when I was making my dangles the other day I have to search through so much stuff and I've got a lot of old jewellery I have to take apart, and it'd be great to have something like this to put all the separate little bits and pieces in their sort of colours and that, so it's easier for me to grab. And I think this is really cool. So this one was, let us have a look, the 12 pieces at 24, that would be the, hang on, what's that one? That's 12. Yeah, so this is the 24. This would be $7.50. So again, it's quite reasonable because it is your hard Perspex sort of plastic, as are they. So I thought I'd grab one of them and see what I think of it. Good for your sea beads and that as well, but I do have them stored elsewhere. And then they had this one, which is similar, but it has sort of, I'd say they're 3 to 4 times, maybe 3 times as large, as well, taller than these little screw top containers in there. And there's 12 of them, and that one was $5.50, yeah, for the 12 piece. So I'll grab one of each of those and see how I find them. And if I like them, I'm hoping that Kmart has all the same stuff in. And if I need more, then I can grab the same and have it sort of all uniform. I'm spending a bit on storage at the moment, but now that I sort of know what I've got and I like my shelves and all that, it's sort of worth getting it organised so it all fits real nicely now. So that is that. Now, I also did take a trip to the second-hand stores and I grabbed even more storage there. So I will grab the things that I got and start showing you that as well. So the first thing I grabbed was this set of drawers. So I don't know how well we see it, but it's a set of 2 plastic drawers here. And I love these because you can fit them on your shelves or in your calyx unit and still fit something on top because they're stackable. Fit all your A4 papers or your stamps and that in there. So they were a good find. It's great getting them from the second-hand store. And then I found 2 of these paper stackers, storers, whatever you call them, desktop thingamajiggies. So I have a couple of big ones of these, but the big ones I've got fit foolscap size, so I can put manila folders and suspension files and all that sort of thing in them. So I'm keeping them for my heavier duty card and that. So these will be better for A4 papers and everything. I've also got a massive stack of plastic sort of heavy duty ones that I have out in the lounge when I'm harvesting books to sort bits and pieces into themes before I file them away. So you can never have too many, I figure, and these are in good nick, so they're just a bit dusty, so I'll give them a bit of a clean, find somewhere to put them. So now the bulk of the stuff I got from the second-hand shop. So this is 2 of my second-hand shops that I've put together. I did go a couple of weeks back, but it was just a couple of things that I got, so they've just been sitting in a bag because I've been too busy to put them away until I did this shop. And then I thought I would show it all together and put it all away. So nothing too amazing, but just some fun bits and pieces. It was great to get out and about. It was lovely weather today, so grab this, more storage, but yeah, removable bits and pieces. I did have one like this before. This might be a Kmart one too. But I thought this looked really handy for tags and that sort of thing, size-wise. There was some sticky tape, bulk lot of sticky tape. Looks like it's getting a bit old. I might use a whole lot of it to colour up with my alcohol inks. But yeah, I thought at the price I might as well grab it and have a whole pile here. Nothing less than running out of sticky tape. There was a patterns book that's seen better days, a knitting one. I think that's the front. Yeah, very wrinkled in that. I felt sorry for it. I don't think anyone else would want it. It was only 50 cents. It's cut so crooked too down the bottom. But I looked at the pages and I thought they would look really cool in a vintage journal. I don't mind the wrinkles. A lot of the time, it's the in fashion these days with people with the wrinkled ones to actually crinkle them up anyway. So it's all crinkled and discoloured, so I don't need to do anything with it. It's got all the names: Judy, Nancy, Pauline, Beverly, Trevor. So I thought that was really cute. And then, yes, I did. Grabbed little golden books. They had, someone must have put in their collection or something, because there was a pile there. And they're all quite old, but they're in pretty good condition. And there were quite a few that I haven't seen and haven't got. I did put a few back because it just got ridiculous, but I did grab quite a few. They weren't a bad price, which is unusual for that store. The price has gone down, which is good. A couple of them were a little expensive. There was one that was $8. I ended up putting that one back. Obviously, they know which ones are rare. So, but I got one of the old Four Puppies, birds, the shoelace box. It's a new to me one. Wizard of Oz, Richard Scarry's best little word book ever. Taxi That Hurried, Gay Paris. Haven't got that one. Charm and Chatty, don't think I've got that. One of the Family, which is another new one. Out of My Window, A Child's Year, Blessing from Above, Richard Scarry, I never know whether to say scary or scurry. Scaries. Busiest Firefighters Ever, The Colour Kittens, Daniel in the Lion's Den, Elmo's Tricky Tongue Twisters, The Kitten Who Thought He Was a Mouse, and Baby's First Book. And a good few of them are first editions, but yeah, beautiful books. So, and about half of them I don't have. So that was great. There were these two books which I thought were absolutely gorgeous. So it's The Twilight Tales and Happy Days Stories. But I really love the covers on these. So I'm thinking maybe cinch journals with the covers. 1977 they are. Might reuse some of the pictures or even the pages, but mainly like the covers. I think they're really sweet. Good condition too. Okay, then I did grab some playing cards. Not the most beautiful, but I thought they were interesting and they're different than the ones that I have. So these are from Hong Kong. They always have them taped up so you can never really have a look to see what they're like, because I was hoping that it had that picture on them, but it doesn't. Well, it sort of does, because it has a little version of it. But I do like the green and I like the ship picture. And then it's got brown with the ship picture. So I do quite like them still. And then it's got your photographs. So they're still quite interesting. I'm going to end up with cards from everywhere in the world the way I'm going. These ones are Haddon Hall. I think it's got two different colours on the outside, and then the same picture of Haddon Hall, so black and red. These are Ireland. Don't have any Ireland ones, so, and I like that as well. That's Pan Am. Don't know what that's doing in there. Oh, some of them are those Pan Am ones. So they're the plain ones. And then they have photos as well. Oh, I can't get it closed. And this one, which is beautiful. So it's got, I can't read what it says. Doesn't say on there either. Whether it's a church. And they're pretty cards. this set. The countryside, which I really like. And then those ones, which is just the one design. So I thought they were quite nice. Next I got this, which is a document clip tool for the home or office. I got this just because I thought it'd be interesting to play with. It was only $1 and I thought I'd give it a go. Doesn't even tell you how to use it, so so that ought to be funny. But yeah, says you can buy refills. I'll see if you still can buy refills. Not that I'll necessarily buy any, but I thought I'd give it a go and see if I like it or not anyway. I don't know why I buy this sort of stuff. Yeah, but I do. If I see it and I think I could do something with it, I buy it. So then I bought these, which are lint rollers. Yeah, with refills. And the funny thing is that I don't even use lint rollers because I never go anywhere special enough to warrant it. And now that I don't have a dog, I don't sort of need them anymore. Yeah. Maybe I could clean up my desk with them. That might be an idea. Or lint roll my fabrics. Maybe I can do that because I'm thinking I have to find a way to use them up without wasting them. Yeah, I could use them in here to pick up bits and pieces if I spill my beads. Because I bought them to make roller stamps. Yeah. So, and I thought with the 2 refills, I mean, I could just do them with some of the card, you know, round cardboard from rolls of your oven paper and that, but it'd be cool to have the lint roller as a handle and yeah. Anyway, that's what I bought those for. It's all a bit of fun, isn't it? And if you can pick up this stuff cheap at the secondhand store, why not? Another little container for my bits and pieces. There's another weird one. The Salvage and Save had a whole lot of these. I almost bought more, but then I thought, no, just get 2 packs. You probably won't even like what you make with these 2. But they're little, I think, slip like identification cards in them or something. But I thought that'd be fun to make little tags with, maybe. They're pretty bulky, I think. Oh, they're not too bad, actually. They're pretty good. But I thought they were a bit of fun to play with. Put your dried flowers in there or whatever you like. Of course, we can make our own pockets. But, you know, I see stuff, I've got to buy it and try it. So, got 2 packs of those. I'll buy the weirdest stuff. Yeah. There were some split pins. They were $2 for the pack. I'm not sure. It says 150 there. I doubt there's 150 in there. If there were, then that's all right. Let's have a look. I just thought I'd buy them. The old split pins. Why not? We use enough of the things. They might be a bit big though. Yeah, they're big, but that's all right. I've cut them down before with my pliers to use. So there's different sizes because that's a little one. So that's pretty cool, and they're sort of flat tops too, so I could stick bits on them, so customise them. And you know, there probably is 150 in there. So that was a worthwhile investment. Hooks and eyes, which I have piles of, but very rarely do I get them where the pack's anywhere near intact. It's not a full pack of them, but at least you can read some of it. Most of the time I just get these little bits and pieces of the packaging, and it's so old and grungy. So I grabbed those. Some jump rings, some gold ones. Don't know if they're, well, I suppose they're jump rings, but yeah, I call anything that's round and you can open up a jump ring. That's how much I know about it. This is going to be cool fun. I just read make your own gift tags, and then I looked in there because I was like, what is this? And then I realised it's actually a paper making kit, a gift tag paper making kit, but it's for round ones, I think. So it looks like it's got like the mould and decal. Yeah. All sorts of other bits. They look like someone's tried to make them. I mean, they're real thick. I don't want to make them that thick, but you don't have to. Oh, okay. Maybe people do make them that thick. There's all sorts of stuff in there. So, but that'll give me a bit more fun. Make some smaller round tags. Had so much fun making paper, so it's definitely something I want to do a lot more of, and I've been keeping so many scrap bits and pieces to do it with as well. Next we'll do, oh, this fell out of one of their books, so I pocketed it. It's a plane ticket. I'll add that to my collection. I got some patterns. They were 50 cents at the shop I got these from, which I definitely don't mind paying that for vintage patterns. Not very often you find nice men's ones, so I grabbed that. And a couple of kids' ones because they're really cute. A document container. Love these. Been storing a few bits and pieces in them other than full pages. I think I've got some vellum in one, but I've also got, oh, that's just some interesting bits of paper that I'm storing in that one. Some of my fussy cut flowers that are a bit big. I've also got about 7 or 8 of these that I have my fussy cuts for glue books in. For glue booking in themes organised. So they definitely come in handy. So I like grabbing those. There was some paper. So just some green paper and some blue paper. I thought they'll make some nice pages in journals. Might even tea-dye some of that. Can go on my paper storage. Envelopes. I nearly always get my envelopes now from the second-hand stores rather than new. Even though they are new, they're still in packaging. Hopefully I'm getting them a bit cheaper by doing it that way. So 25 of them, A4 envelopes. There were a few of these Kaiser Craft chipboard projects, and I thought I might grab them. They'll be fun to do in the future. So there's this, it's a heart book that you can make up. Have a bit of fun with that. And then the other one, which I haven't broken, have I? No, is a desk calendar. So I might give them a go sometime. They're not something I would buy new to have a go at, but because I worry that I'm going to ruin them. But if they're secondhand in the shops, then I will grab them. And then I bought some various trims, just a couple here. Got this one. What really got me though is I got these ones. These were $2 each. This was $4 from the salvage and save. So the dump shop charges me $4. The other op shops charge you $2. It's ridiculous. But I love the colour so much that I paid that for it. Yeah. I shouldn't have, because that's a rip-off, I think, especially from the salvage shop. but I do really love it. So then I've got this blue one, which looks quite vintage. And this one's really pretty. And there was some upholstery fabric. Really liked the colours on this. They'd be nice together. The roses. There's enough of it there for a good few covers. And there was a bag of curtain lace. It said new curtain lace too, but I don't know if they've added other bits and pieces to it, so let's have a look. Always good for layering. So this is quite a big bit, so I might tea dye some of this too. That's quite nice with that bottom piece on it as well. Very nice for layering that. It's just some more of that. I think that's more of the base here. Beautiful. Some lace. Yep, that's all new. It's just been cut into sections, which is quite handy for me. And then the last thing which I want to have a quick look into is this, The Art of Paper Towel. It's a set of 5 prints for each project, and they look Victorian style. So I thought they might be nice pictures to use. I haven't tried paper towel yet, but I do occasionally pick up paper towel projects in the second-hand shops just to either have a play with or just stick some of the pictures into my journals. Beautiful. They're gorgeous. Oh, that's beautiful flower. So that was worth getting because it looks like there's more in it than, yeah, there's the 2 magazines. Lots of that flower. So that is it for my haul today. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, be good, and I will see you again soon. Bye.